everybody, how are you tonight? I'm good, thanks for asking. Tonight we have a very special guest. We have teenage senior at BSEC, Raphael Mizek, joining us today. Everyone give him a round of applause. Thanks for having me, man. I'm so glad to be here. So today we're going to talk about pep talks and some experiences you've had with advice. My first question is, what is the best advice you've ever received so far? What is the best advice I've ever received so far? That's a great question. Thanks for asking. I think the best advice I've ever received in my life is don't let anything stop you from doing the thing that you want to do. Or, if you have a goal, reach that goal. Let nothing get in your way. And, I think this advice is really important because it's like prevalent amongst everyone. I think everyone has goals, and I think it's really important to be able to fulfill those goals. Okay, folks, here comes the next question. What's the best advice you've ever given to someone? Oh man, the best advice I've ever given someone. Ooh, yeah. No, that's an easy question. Look, let me tell you something right now, my man. Just be confident. Confidence is key. Confidence is key. Now, I think this advice is particularly helpful because of this kind of chain events of confidence, I think confidence gives an aura, and an aura means that people are understanding where you are, and this aura, this certain aura, makes people know that that you're sure of yourself and that what you're doing is the right thing. Confidence is key. Sorry. So then, based on your unique life experience, what is some advice you'd give to someone who was born today? Not that they would understand it. Some life advice I'd give to a newborn baby. Well, honestly, pardon my French, but honestly, shit happens. And you know what? Sometimes it's good shit, sometimes it's bad shit. But you know what? We just gotta pick our heads up and keep on driving through. Because you know what? That shit happens to everyone. And if you let that one small little shit come down, well then, just wait. Because it gets much worse. Whoa! Don't overshare. So now, give me your 10 tips. Oh, okay. Where do I start? I think the number one thing, let me reiterate myself, let me be redundant. Sometimes it's okay to be redundant. No, that's not a tip. Sorry, okay. Be confident. Show that you know who you are and that you're proud of who you are. Second one, I definitely think know your place, Be aware of your surroundings, who you're with, what objects may, be around you, Make sure you feel comfortable. You're the most important person here. I think don't let others get you down, What other people say does not matter. And I think this goes hand in hand with being confident. Let me just kind of be redundant. You got to be confident. And what other people said doesn't matter. Their opinions don't matter. It's your opinion of yourself that matters. Yeah, I think you just got to think before you make decisions. I think that's really simple. Make sure that you understand what you're doing and all of its pros and cons. The positives and the negatives of what your decision is. That's very important. You got to know your decision. This one's very important. Make sure you have others in mind. This may be contrary to what was said before, but let me explain. You are important. You're probably the most important there. You're comfortable. You being comfortable is very important. If the people around you, if they're not comfortable, then how are you going to be comfortable? You got to think about them as well. It's not all about you. Think about the others. Be open to new experiences, man. If something's new, doesn't mean it's scary. As simple as that. Yeah, manage your time well. It's valuable. If you think you're wasting time and you don't think you're being productive, then stop that. Go out there and be productive. You only have so much time on this world. It's valuable, man. It's valuable. As long as you're happy, that's what matters. I think this cliche kind of sums it up. Happiness is key to living a fulfilling life. I think this one kind of pertains to more of like the businessy aspect of a kind of a personality. But what, connections, man, connections, and not necessarily like business connections. Let's take it aside from that. Connections with friends, connections with people. Make those connections. Those connections are valuable to you because you can learn from them, man. You can learn from what other people do. I think my final piece of advice is something that's said a lot to me, and I almost always take it for granted. Always. And it's something that coaches say. And it's have fun. And I know that sounds stupid or it doesn't sound applicable, but having fun is key. And this goes hand in hand with managing your time. Make sure you're doing something productive. Have fun as well, man. Have fun. Alright, Raphael, thank you for coming out here. That was some great advice. Now you heard it here, folks. Have fun.
Baby, I like your stuff.
Grips on your ways, front way